Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Speak in English.
Reading from first canto, second chapter, 11th. Chaitanya Caritamrita, Adi Lila, second chapter, 11th verse. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanad avyayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat Jnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Word to word translation. Vadanti, they say, tat, that, tattvavidaha, learned souls, tattvam, the absolute truth, yat, which, jnanam, knowledge, advayam, non-dual, brahma, brahman, iti, thus, paramatma, paramatma, iti, thus, bhagavan, bhagavan, iti, thus, shabdyate, is known. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth say that it is non-dual knowledge and is called impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma and the personality of Godhead. Purport. This Sanskrit verse appears as the 11th verse of the first canto, second chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Suta Goswami answers the questions of the sages headed by Shaunaka Rishi concerning the essence of all scriptural injunctions. Tattva Vidaha refers to persons who have knowledge of the absolute truth. They can certainly understand knowledge without duality because they are on the spiritual platform. The absolute truth is known sometimes as Brahman, sometimes as Paramatma, and sometimes as Bhagavan. Persons who are in knowledge of the truth know that one who tries to approach the absolute simply by mental speculation will ultimately realize the impersonal Brahman. And one who tries to approach the absolute truth, yoga practice, will be able to realize Paramatma. But one who has Complete knowledge and spiritual understanding realizes the spiritual form of Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Devotees of the personality of Godhead know that Sri Krishna, the son of King of Vraja, is the absolute truth. They do not discriminate between Sri Krishna's name, form, qualities and pastimes. One who wants to separate the Lord's absolute name, form and qualities from the Lord himself must be understood to be lacking in absolute knowledge. A pure devotee knows that when he chants the transcendental name Krishna, Sri Krishna is present as transcendental sound. He therefore chants with full respect and veneration. When he sees the forms of Sri Krishna, he does not see anything different from the Lord. If one sees otherwise, he must be considered untrained in absolute knowledge. This lack of absolute knowledge is called Maya. One who is not Krishna conscious is ruled by the spell of Maya under the control of duality in knowledge. In the absolute, all manifestations of the Supreme Lord are non-dual, just as the multifarious forms of Vishnu, the controller of Maya, are non-dual. Empiric philosophers who pursue the impersonal Brahman accept only the knowledge that the personality of living entity is not different from the personality of the Supreme Lord. And mystic yogis who try to locate the Paramatma accept only the knowledge that the pure soul is not different from the super soul. The absolute conception of a pure devotee, however, includes all others. A devotee does not see anything except in its relationship with Krishna, and therefore his realization is the most perfect of all.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So this is very important verse. How you know how much you are realized. Huh? The three aspects of the absolute truth can realize according to one's capacity. Some by the exercise of senses karmi want to know. And you know the impersonal, that is most of the people are. Most of the people think he is like a light, he is like a Shakti. Huh? They learn from others. But this is all, if at all realize, not just knowing, realizing, then again little more, according to his capacity, know. This is, say, by meditation, by yoga system. They know the Paramatma aspect of the absolute truth. Absolute called Tattva. Huh? But learn from the Tattva. Finally, as Bhagavan, person, who has got his pastime, as Krishna, playing food with the gopis and enjoying, just we are singing, Bhajajana Ranjana, he is also giving pleasure to his devotee. And this is exchanging. Devotee try to give pleasure to God by serving. That is bhakta. And bhakta hom ekvagraj. Only by bhakti one can understand absolutely as it is, as person God. If you compare in the Veda, it says that sometimes Chaitanya will say, Krishna Surya Sama, compared Krishna as sun. Sun could mean sunlight, sun globe, according to capacity. Sometimes sun as person. As you say, Krishna is saying, Imam vivasate yogam praktam, something. I told this millions of years ago, this sign. What sign? Signs of bhakti yoga. Hearing, chanting what you are doing now. And I know nothing though, just repeating what Prabhupada says and trying to practice. So realize and you do the same. Savanam Kirtanam. Say, not Kali Durga, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Sitaram Lakhan Hanuman, Radha Raseshwar. By service attitude, chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, If we do it without offense, there are 10 offenses. Sometimes another one, which most of us are, chanting Hare Krishna, mind may be somewhere else. That is absent-minded. 11. When you do offenselessly, then we understand, Abhinno tat namo namina. I chant, you will find the reaction. Those are long chanting, nicely. Of course, ISKCON, more importance is given on service. At once you cannot give up this. At once you cannot be first class first. Master degree. No. You have to go through in kindergarten. Same subject maybe, arithmetic. Then primary school, Pathshala, secondary school, higher secondary. As you go forward, you will find many eliminated. Yes? Number less and less. Now I find now, don't want to. If we look back, reflect, in the beginning, maybe there are 10,000 in organization, follower. Maybe 5,000 seriously taken, initiated. Now, from 1970 or 68, say, if you look back, how many old faces you can see? It is nothing to do with judging. It is just trying to learn something. The reality. Not so easy simply by saying, I am pure. Of course, unless you are pure, you cannot say. Yes? Ultimate purpose is purity. Ultimate purpose is character, standard, quality. Without that, nobody can go back to God. That is our goal. I don't know how many of us want to go back to God. Yes or no? Very few, maybe it is little unpleasant, but truth. Yes or no? Very few want to go to back. I am not saying, who was saying? Unless you want to go back to God, this very life, you cannot be very much enthusiastic or maintain your enthusiasm. Yes? That is determined. This very life, I want to go back to God. Then you will work hard, huh? And try to be offenseless. Otherwise, you will take it easy. You mean X, anybody. Any of us. Don't mind. We have to come down to earth, practical. So, those who are understanding, most of them are like that, impersonal. See, God is a Shakti, is a light. Even get so-called renowned philosopher is writing, Manmana Bhava, unless Krishna is a person, no. How can you meditate? It is very difficult. Klesho digarspresham, abhyakta aksakta chetasam. Klesha means very hard, very difficult, miserable. How we meditate? But here is Radha-Raseshwar, you can meditate. Here, the moment we enter the temple, focal point is Radha-Raseshwar, isn't it? Focal point is deity. Why? God is a person. You are a person, and we can have reciprocation. Yes or no? But you have to go through some realized soul. Simply reading book and telling Brahmati, Paramatma, Jhavanti, anybody can say, commit to memory and vomit to paper in examination in India. Huh? Yes or no? But you have to realize, the action will replay. Did you realize? Brahma Bhuta Prasanna, you are in a spiritual platform, you means any of us. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, everybody is Prasanna, please raise hand. Who is Prasanna? Everybody outside is Vishanna. He is morose. He is saying good morning maybe, giving a smile, A smile may be Colgate smile. Yes or no? Ladies, gentlemen, yes or no? It's all artificial. She got some money, it's little loaded, give a smile. But devotee smile is not like that, it's natural. Anybody can say this. Prabhupada said, even the Christian priest told to Prabhupada, your boys, girls are bright faces, always joyful. Brahma Bhuta, Prasannatma. This is Prasanna. Otherwise, go to the park, Bombay, especially I saw, Calcutta, beach, Delhi. There is a club. They do exercise and doctor says, laugh, then you'll be remain healthy. And he's laughing what? It's just artificial laugh. Ha ha ha. Everybody knows this is all artificial. This is not natural. And look at the devotees taking prasad, everybody coming to ISKCON, big smile. Big smile. When living body devotee, see, down to earth, they say, bright, the big smile. I saw so many devotees dying, peaceful. Others may be passing because they are scared seeing some horrible beings coming to take him. As Ajamil, Nara! He was scared seeing, we are coming, 3 beings are coming, horrible looking also. He gets scared. So what the people seeing before he leave his body, from the facial appearance, we can little bit conclude, as the end says everything. In the Bengali they say, sadhan karo, bhajan karo. You are doing devotion, is all right. Morte janle hai, at the time of death, it will be tested. You are thinking of Krishna or something else. The thing of Krishna, remember Krishna? Ante Narayana Sthiti. Antakale chamameva sarannitakale varam jah prajati samadbhavam. Krishna bhav Satchidananda. Jati nasti anta samsa. There is no doubt he is going back to God. That is ISKCON teaching to the people. That is why Prabhupada's book, Bhagavad-gita, as it is, what Krishna said, man mana bhava, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, always think of me. Krishna said, people may not like it. Is what? I said, Krishna always, only Krishna, only surrender to Krishna. Then Krishna came again with the mood of the top devotee Radharani, Mahabharata. And Krishna himself, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as a bhakta, this is same thing saying, ki Shayane, ki Bhojane, when you are going to take bath, when you are going to take your prasad, when you are doing arati, always 24 hours try to think of. If you are going to sleep, Prabhupada say, read Krishna book, or do japa, or remember, Chintamani prakarasad masu kalpa vriksharakha vitesh surabhira vipa. This is spiritual world. Brahma realized this thing. You meditate, till you fall asleep, when you don't know. Maybe we may be fortunate if we are receiving Krishna in the dream. Otherwise, what do you think? Where your attachment is, that comes in your dream, isn't it? So you can make Krishna like that a young girl always thinking of his hero. It's natural, material. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How to remember Krishna? If from the school days you like a boy, you like a girl, either. And then after marriage, still he is coming in mind. And she may be working very hard so that her husband has not the slightest doubt that she has got another lover. She's thinking, where I will meet him, where I will meet him. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, how to think of Krishna. With your body, with your senses, sharp, 24 hours, but mind is always Krishna. He told to Rupa Goswami how to think. And Rupa Goswami telling her, think of Krishna. How? Let my attachment be like that, like a young boy and a young girl. Automatically, He don't learn from anywhere, does not, the boy or girl. When they grow up, little grown up, 14, 15, 16, 18, suddenly likes a boy, girl, boy likes a girl automatically. Yes? So let my attraction towards Krishna attachment become like that, spontaneous. That is Rupa Goswami's teaching. So Prabhupada says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught the Goswami. We should learn the Goswami, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught. In Krishna Viraha, feeling separation because of time immemorial. We are into hearing, eating, sleeping, mating, dividing. And enhancing that is called material advancement, isn't it? Isn't it? Previously, Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to say, when cinema came, greatest Maya. Now, you don't have to go to cinema. Then came then. Television, that is greatest Maya. So much attached. Now, television in your hand. Maybe some people are more attached to, don't mind, you're telling some unpleasant truth. Cell phone, I heard one doctor is saying, throw away your cell phone. When you are sleeping, even near the pillow you are keeping. May not be, maybe more than your wife or a husband. Don't mind. Seems like, yeah? A practical experience. We can ask ourselves, it's so much. Wherever he goes, always. If we can make this thing to Krishna, that is Prabhupada is teaching us. Every page, every letter, I say. What I say exactly follow. Jasya, Deve, Para, Bhakti. Krishna is infallible. And this Krishna is the external manifestation, Paramatma is Guru. He repeats same thing and come in disciplic succession and in his life with body, mind, words, strictly follow. Bhavasatika buddhi, ekya purana. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said. In toto, don't twist what Guru say. Think of Krishna, think of Krishna. Not make it different. The moment change, then especially basic thing. If you change those who are basic teaching, what will be the result? I don't want to say. You can read books, see. So be careful. You want real results. See what Prabhupada says, wrote in his book. You get the desired result. So, even the Narottam Das Thakur said the same thing. If you one night don't want to high stage, the gopis, we should not go. We have to realize, we have to go step by step. What Guru says, better to realize all this, follow. Otherwise, we might have to lament later. We should realize so. And as we follow, we also realize gradually, not overnight. Bhagavan realization. Chanting holy name, we will realize that there is no difference between name and Krishna. Nam and Nami. So you have to go step by step, like that. It is not so easy to realize Tattva Krishna. In truth, it's a Bahunam Janmanam Anti. After many, many births becoming a Karmi, through karma, through Gyan, Gyanoban, he is real Gyanoban. Mam Prabhupada, who surrenders to Krishna. Now question may come, are we completely surrendered to Krishna? We can ask ourselves. Are you hungry? You know yourself. Why you have to ask other? Yes? If somebody give you food, you feel tusti, satisfaction. You don't ask, am I satisfied? No. Tusti, you get energy. Huh? Punyavritti, appetite gone. Sangsayatma vinasati. All vidyate hidaya granthis, all your doubts will be clear. We can ask, have you got doubt? Nam, nami. Different? Appears to be different. But when you chant offenselessly, gradually realize many things. Nam, Chinta, Mani, Krishna, by chanting name, whatever you desire, mind, you will find it. Yes? Long time in the movement, ask yourself. Chaitanya rasa vigraha, purna, shuddha, nitya, mukta, avinna, tatnamina. There is no difference between Krishna and Krishna. The sound vibration, he is there. Shabda Brahma, non-different. You can realize. If you believe what our Acharya said, act what he says. There is a Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur used to say, overnight don't want to see Krishna. Be qualified. So we have to qualify yourself. Don't mind if I say this. I heard from the very beginning, Prabhupada said, give value to purity, quality, character, standard. We have to see. Am I a Brahman? How many Brahman is here? Please raise hand. Don't mind. Who is a Brahmin, you ask? Are you controlling your mind? Controlling your senses? Tapo? Doing tapo, I know many look bright faces. How many attend Mangala arati? Don't mind. I am asking. I have to be practical. Raise hand. Very good. Wonderful. Chant japa early hours. It's called Brahma Muhurta. You chant early hours, you'll find it may be easier to handle Maya than if you chant other time. Maharaj, I have got so much work, I have to chant in the evening. Maybe face difficulty later. I saw devotee go crazy, mad. He cannot kick out dirty things from his mind when it comes. It's a tug of war. This is called Vishaya Sangara. Vishaya means object of senses. And if it comes, which are undesirable in your mind, young man can have so many things. Because of association, what food you are taking, too much spice. When I say you means it needs me also. I agree. If it's wrong, tell me. But must face the reality. Highly spiced, rich with a lot of ghee, butter, cheese. And after that, after a fail, you know I should not do something really tempted. Don't mind. You have to face everybody. I have to. You are going to take rest. But what comes in your mind may be far from desirable for a brahmachari, what to speak of sadhana. Though you know I should not do, but we find ourselves get carried away. Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, yes or no? You know I should not do, but you find yourself doing. That means you are transgressing what we are not supposed to do as a brahmachari, as a grihastha, as a sannyasi. So Prabhupada said, take this I am giving you, qualify yourself. Don't mind. Unfortunately, we may not always remember. We may get carried away by taking it granted. I have become this. Yes or no? Yeah? We can ask ourselves. Huh? That is why it's better to remain humble, how fallen I am. Prabhupada one place say, I saw in Vrindavan, I liked it. After, take it down. One who feels how insignificant he is, then he becomes humble. How fallen he is. Not like lip service. Prabhupada, I also lower than jar in stool. No, you are not that. Where you turn, isn't it? That is why Prabhupada gave importance to character, quality. He will say, I give you this, now qualify yourself. What does it mean? Take the words, we should take the words of Prabhupada very seriously. With that, one who take that, this Jayananda Prabhupada I heard, Prabhupada liked it. Might have one life, he make it. But he is not, I don't think Jayananda was in the limelight, in the horizon of international organization. After Prabhupada said this, now we are discussing. So who knows how many maybe Jayananda also here or in ISKCON now? Huh? So it's not external, we should not be carried away. We rather check out what Prabhupada says. That is what I want to say. Of course, we have to accomplish a lot to fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we will be rewarded accordingly, our service. So Bhakti-Raj Thakur said, don't try to see Krishna overnight. Serve Krishna in such a way so that he make his appearance to you, so that you can see him. Not you on your own try to see. He will come to you. Make his appearance so that you can see. He reveals. To whom he reveals? Sincere, serious. He's taking the words. And then you have to, Mahajana Jainagata Sapampra, what our Guru Parampara saying, distillation, quintessence of that, concerning time, place, circumstance, Prabhupada is giving us. Let us practice and repeat. Practice and tell. Of course, authority can, depending on your time, place, circumstances, can sometime little modify, considering necessary. Otherwise, it is very, shall I say, what the proper word says, should be extremely careful to change something. I think something I heard came, I said, better keep it. Some nature of some fair sex, there may be sometime they want to see opposite one as manly, so they enjoy. It can be put in a different way, with other words. They enjoy that. So one can be attracted. So shall we change? So different person gave different opinion. And what I understand, Prabhupada, keep it, it will for years, people will know this is their nature. More than that, I won't say. Read books of Prabhupada, you will know. So I am telling you, indirectly, something. I may be saying, no, 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 no. At heart, I may be saying, yes, yes, yes. Sort of thing. Possible? Possible, yes. Some people have nature like that. So this is dangerous. And that people will be, I said, how many people lead religious? Moment you say, oh, Bhagavad-gita, Srimad, right? Some cinema, athletics, and see television, other film star. Huh? So how many will read this? But one who is interested to go back to Godhead, he will seriously take it. So he will be, see, death personified standing in front of me, spiritual death. Otherwise, take it easy. Easy coming, easy going. Easy coming, easy going. New faces. That is why. I'm simply, he said, repeat what I say. I am repeating. It applies to me also. Manusyanang sahasresu. This word sahasra means thousand. And we know Sanskrit, sahasresu means plural. How many sahasra? We don't know. A Madhvacharya said, Manusya, one who has got hand, feet, like a human being, is not considered Manusya. One who is Brahmanically qualified, inquire, philosophically inclined mind, what is the meaning of life? Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Human being. That is Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself asking to Ramananda Rai. He is taking the role to crush the pride of Tyagi sannyasis. Because everybody respects him and so exalted. He himself takes the role of asking question to a grihastha. Definitely higher than sannyasi. Sannyasi relate to varnashram dharma. Beyond that is Vaishnava. So pure devotee higher than that. Though we respect. Grihastha. Dangerous. So many fell down. Looking down upon this is not tolerant. Better become humble. So Prabhupada said, one who understood also Bhakti-Vinod, how insignificant I am and how sinful and fallen, then he can chant. Give respect to others. Don't expect respect. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. We are associating with Krishna. Krishna is dancing on our tongue. But since we are diseased, bhavarogagrasta, we cannot realize, we cannot feel it. Otherwise, maybe something feeling by taking prasad or other. Krishna is not defined. So we become joyful. Yes? Joyful. The Krishna is joyful. Huh? Anandamaya Abhyasa. He is Sat Chit Ananda. When he Sat aspect, you understand? By this. Karma Yoga and Brahmani realization, you understand. You are Itana. Nitto Nittanam Chetana Chetana. Eko Bahunam. Your Vidudhatika. Bahunam is Jiva. Relates to, implied. Eko relates to Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Our top, one of our previous Guru, Brahma, he realized this and he is glorified. Ishvara, Krishna is the Paramishvara. We are also to some extent Ishvara. I am removing my hand. Like Krishna, like any moment, stop. You have got Parkinson paralysis. You cannot. Krishna is Supreme Ishvara. Ishvara, Parama Krishna. And his body is Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. So he is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. He is the embodiment of this. Theoretically we can understand, but we have to realize this thing. If you have got little bit, Prabhupada Shastri said, ঈশ্বরের কৃপালে সইয়াছে যাহারে. When it's got a little bit of iota of mercy of the Lord, সেই ঈশ্বর তত্ত্ব বুঝিবারে পারে. He can understand what is God. Not God is great. How great you ask him? He cannot tell. We can tell how great he is. Devotee can tell. Prabhupada can tell. Krishna's plenary expansion, his plenary expansion, Mahavishnu, from his body, innumerable universes coming out, just like a sunlight entering into a dark room. You can see like that. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, like a sack of mustard seed, that many. universe. And even this earth we don't know well everything. What to speak of is just a speck of needle drop, like the whole universe. One universe, like that so many universes. That Brahma, pride, Krishna crushed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told the story. And gatekeeper asked, "Sir, who you want to see?" "I want to see Krishna." He went inside. Lord asked, which Brahma you are? "Tell, the four-headed Brahma I am." "I arranged Krishna. I created here Krishna in Dwaraka, in this art, in Singman, in Dwaraka." He doesn't know I am Brahma. Four-headed. Brahma knows, Krishna knows everything. Krishna is also in the heart of Brahma Paramatma. Krishna by that time called all universes, huge number, all the Brahmas. The Brahma, before coming, he said, before going to pay obeisance, before I ask anything, may I know? Yes, what you know? Is there any other Brahma other than me? Krishna little smile. I pay obeisance, got up. He said, he's like a mosquito near so many thousands of elephants. Like he's four-headed, 10-headed, 100-head, 1,000-head, 10,000-head, million-head. Brahma paying. They asked, "My dear Lord," "Yes, you called us. May I know why?" "No, I just had a desire. Just, I felt like." At once, Brahma became like very hungry. We can learn from this. I have done this, this and that. Very difficult. Very, very, very difficult, most probably. Janma on the high birth. You know who I am? What is he? Acharya. I am Gautam Gotya Brahman. What is he? High birth. I am justice. I am the son of this justice. Chief Minister's son. So Prabhupada once getting so much complaint from other disciples, he is treating us like this, like this. Right? Prabhupada called one of his disciples and then tell, "So you are in charge of how many?" "This temple." "And this temple is in this city. This city, how many people?" "This many people." "So who is the head?" "And this city belongs to one state, say America. This state, how many cities, how many people? There is one head of that state. How many states we have got? Say 52 in America states. Who is head? Maybe President Nixon. Like that, President Discourse is nothing compared to Brahma or Indra. Yes? So who is this Indra? Is a living entity. And of this universe, how many universes? Innumerable. So, I heard you are very heavy with your God brother. I understand you have got some power, you are in charge. Who do you think you are compared to this? That one, he became humble. Where is Guru? No? We learn from this. No? We are learning from this. Janma, Aishwarya, Sutta. Aishwarya means opulent. Rich. Elon Musk. Many. Here, Ambani, Tata, whatever. Nizam used to be your. Many others. Janma is the Sutta. I am leather technology, PhD. In another angle, seeing he is nothing but a big chamar. Yes or no? If you know, from this angle, Prabhupada was asked, who are top artists, the art according to Kala, Vidya. So, what is considered? Sometimes some country, the artists, writers, they are considered like more than God. Why? Because he creates something. He's creative. So Prabhupada, in the eye of Vedic knowledge, how they are categorized, ranked, was that they are Shudra. What? Michelangelo, Shudra is another guy now, France. He had something. I forget. But Krishna Bhakta, Sha Mahatma Sudurlabha. Durlabha means very, very rare. Rarest of the rare. Su means most. It is not so easy to become a pure devotee. Who can say, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Krishna is everything. You can do lip service. We have to realize this. That Prabhupada realized and telling us. So we follow Prabhupada. One day we can at least something become. Thank you very much. I don't want to say become a big mouth. I'm just repeating what Prabhupada said, trying to practice, and if Prabhupada blesses, we understand. There seems to be 5 minutes left over. Anybody want to make comment or question? If I know, I will tell. Very well.
Hare Krishna Maharaj ji. Thank you very
Welcome.
much for the beautiful class.
Prabhupada saying, I am telling. Prabhupada desirable. Whatever.
You were telling about offenseless chanting and the 10 offenses. So the 10th offense of maintaining material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions on this matter.
What is the question? Get to the point, please.
So how do we decide that we are free of that offense? Because some attachment is always there. So how do we ensure that we are free of that offense?
By putting that attachment to your devotional service, Krishna's beauty, then you can forget other beauty. Don't mind. You have got a maybe sweetheart, and you are seeing Radha Krishna. It is quite possible, not unlikely. Sometimes one may think, oh, ISKCON so nicely decorate. People say, I don't like other temple so much. It's so attractive. Somebody may thinking, to my sweetheart, I will dress like that. Possible is Tulsi Das. Case is same. Or even, or that Billamangal Thakur. Thank you very much. I am here. You see? Then a short word, one word, enough from her to make him free from illusion. So we require that sometime. We should not think I have become free because I am Brahmin, I am Bhakta. Prabhupada, I thought I have become a Vaishnava. So what song? Yes, you are Vaishnava compared to outsider. They are doing so many sinful activities you are not doing. Now Prabhupada, I found chapter 16, Dibba, Daivi Sampad and Asurik Sampad. There it is saying, who is Asura? One of the slokas saying, Dambha, Darpa, they are more or less saying little different shades, degree. Dambha, pride, like Duryodhana. Darpa, more or less saying, little different. Very, what should I say? Dambha Abhimanascha. I am this. Abhijatascha, aristocracy. Again, both. This we have still now. Yes. Yes. You want to advance? You want to become advanced Vaishnava? Check yourself. You are free from this. Then you can become gradually more pure, more pure. All my disciples are pure, but different degree. So all will become pure, complete, and go back to Godhead. You cannot put your hand in fire. You will be burned. You become fiery, more hot, hotter, red hot. As develop the quality of fire, you can use as a fire. So you have to be pure before you enter. Think I can go inside Krishna Loka. and dance with Krishna, play with Krishna. You have to pay proper price. If you don't give proper price, you will get imitation. You mean any of us? Make sense? Yes, sir, make sense. Thank you very much. What I learned, I'm saying. May not be very pleasant. But truth is truth. All of us must face the truth. You must die. All of us must die. No? This is as simple as this. What Krishna is saying. You have to face. But how much you are attached to the bodily pleasure, you have to one day give up this body and bodily relation. Forced! You may not like to go. One is crying, and Prabhupada is watching one rich man. Prabhupada knows. Can you not, doctor, allow me 4 more years? I have got so many projects. Prabhupada said, not a second fraction. What Krishna wants, you have to go. Get out! You have to face the reality. Then you become serious to Krishna consciousness. Unfortunately, forget, I will live long. That is what Yudhishthira says to Jakshar, whoever is in the form of a swan, a stork, and asking question. You cannot take water unless you can answer my question. What is the most wonderful thing in this world? Wonderful thing is, every day we are seeing everybody is facing death, somehow or other. I never think one day I have to live. Yeah? Huh? This is... Never think that I will die. Let everybody die, I will remain. It's true, actually it's true. Oh, this is our case. Then I will. One devotee has asked, so you are initiated. How long? 8 years. Today, Prabhupada said, did you do Mangala arati? You are 16 down. What is time now? 9 o'clock. How many rounds you have done? Asking somebody to others. Your wife is there. You have no children? No. You are, aren't? Maharaj. No words, simply Maharaj at one point. We don't like to, we have a plan, we don't like this life to go back to God. So, you have not done it round? For 8 years, today not, next day, previous day, 1 week before. Why did you take initiation? It's not just a stamp. You have to follow what he says, Guru says. You don't serve Guru. What is the value of your initiation? Prabhupada, you did the job of still I have got the mala. That is all right. Have you done your Mangala arati today? Never. Because I said I am initiated. Is this answer? Answer, tell. I have not done or I have not doing it. No. Still this thing going on sometime. Don't mind I am telling some negative as per Krishna consciousness. They are positive negative. No. But we have to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Should not take it for granted. If you follow, many are following, they are going ahead towards the spiritual realm. 9 o'clock. So, here please.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Very wonderful class. Maharaj, in the organization, we have to do some management and deal with devotees. You were mentioning with offenses. So sometimes for organization, we have to apply some discipline to the devotees, rules, regulations. But some devotee is not following that rules, regulation, and at the same time, he wants the privileges.
You want to?
He wants privileges and facilities.
Why?
By following that, means whatever getting by following that. And at the same time, he wanted to that manager should be deal like Vaishnava. So how we can maintain some harmonize?
Good question. Their ideal question, their ideal answer. Their ideal Vaishnava, they are also Vaishnava. may not be ideal Vaishnava. So Prabhupada, considering Prabhupada is perfect, that is why we are following him, we may not be perfect. If we follow his instruction, then in one sense we are perfect, and one day really we become perfect. So in this case I will say, I remember early days when people write letter to Prabhupada, also asked me to write letter. So Prabhupada, and among all these letters, sometime with the Prabhupada's secretary and secretary's deputy used to show me, Subhag, I am seeing many questions. Maybe almost 50% is relating to administration, and other almost nearly 50%, rest little bit this and that. Rest is about family life and their problem. There, as you ask, many questions like that, their administration. Their answer is there. I cannot say everything I remember. I ask you, consult Shikshamrita. From there, he wise, category wise, some subject, they collected what Prabhupada's instruction. And there you might find, I think, this. Prabhupada answer is there.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for the Maharaj for this eye-opening class. Thank you for the Maharaj for this eye-opening class.
I am just repeating as far as I remember what my Guru said. It's not I am instructing you. I am presenting, I am a mouthpiece as far as possible what my Guru said. And it applies to me, and somebody may correct me. I will be obliged.
So Maharaj, my question is, as in the beginning of the class, you are stressing upon that we don't think to go back to Godhead. Even though initially by some here and there attraction, when we, in the beginning we come to Krishna consciousness, we come to...
Can you make it short? To be quiet.
So why don't we get, why we forget the desire, or even though keep on telling to others, but why we don't personally feel to go back to Godhead? What is the thing stopping us?
Why they don't want strong desire to go back to Godhead?
Why don't feel to go back to Godhead?
Because you feel like liking here. As simple as this. Here everything is temporary. That is why he said, Asato. Asat means that is will be destroyed. Sat means eternal. Won't be destroyed. Your devotional service is Sat. Anything else you are doing, Asat. So this will remain. And if you do, say, 35% Krishna consciousness, the next you start with 36. But anything here you attain, you become maybe a big gun in the society, in any field. But next time, next life, you may be all these things, your asset will be zero. You cannot start from next point. Understand? So we have got attachment here, deep rooted. That is why we don't have strong desire to go back to Godhead. But by association of Prabhupada, we may desire the way he said. This is what I know. Anybody want to contribute to this? Those are Prabhupada's disciple or old devotee can tell, I will enjoy. Yes? Yes? Can we dissolve? Can we finish? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. May Lord bless you.